Well, that was a lot of work, and I'm not going to call it a waste of time, but at least I know where I stand. Um, they were both seized. Now, what I did was I took out, where's my finger? I took out the brake pads. I pulled the caliper, pulled the brake pads, put the caliper back on, and used brake fluid to push the pistons out because they were pretty stuck. So then what I did was I got in, I took the dust seal and the O-ring seal, or square ring seal if you want to get technical, and I peeled them out. A quick hone on the bore of the caliper. A little cleanup on the pistons. These ones are 2 3/4 and they're phenolic pistons. So my end game here is basically just to have some form of brake happening. I will order kits rather than calipers because the bores are nice, the slides are still tight, everything's really good other than they look like crap, which for what this is going to be, I don't care as long as the brakes work. Stopping, steering, all the functional stuff for safety, for driving it safely, very important. So that's my end game. As you can see, all that is brake fluid that I slopped when I was pumping the pedal. It's still bubbling, so yeah, it's filling very slowly. So I'm just sitting here waiting for it to fill, and I thought I'd take a break. And maybe I should go find a bottle of water. Gotta stay hydrated, you know. After all, the shop is so warm. I know it's a little early for it, but it rained out, feels uncomfortable outside. Nothing like sitting in front of something roasting that's boiling. That's 200 degrees right there. So yeah, it's blowing out nice warm air. Still making bubbles. Probably have to get up there and top it off. Yeah, so I'll have brakes, at least front brakes. The back, I tripped the proportioning valve and I can't get it to go back. So once I get this sorted out, I'm gonna start playing with the back again, because a little fluid will go by, and I have a tool to hold the pedal down. So what I'll do is I'll put pressure on instead of trying to gravity bleed it. I'll put pressure on, and then I'll crack a bleeder and then go back and recycle. It's like 10 steps back and forth. It's just that I got to use a step. It's kind of a bit of a nuisance, but I'll get it. What else? Raining today, Monday. What is today? The 4th? Yeah. So Monday, Tuesday, I'll kind of fiddle. Hopefully I get back brakes. And then I want to clean out the interior. Like I think I said that yesterday. But, I want to clean out the interior, eventually pull a headliner and carpet and seats, and start with floor repairs, and debate whether I'm going to try and chop up that duster for the rear quarters or not, or whether I'm just going to get panels. I'll figure that out when I get there. But until then, I think that's it. So, yeah, the advice I was offering, the whole reason this all came about is pull the brake pads, pump it up with the caliper mounted, so if it does pop, it won't go far. And my only concern is being the phenolic pistons. And you just have to gently pump it, and you can tell by the leak when the piston's out. And then what you do is you find a socket to go into the hole in the inside the piston in the front side, and you put it on an extension and a couple of wiggles and it comes out. So that's all the advice I have to offer you on an A-body caliper service. When I do actually get the kits and rebuild, then I'll bring you in and give you the whole lowdown on what I do to rebuild them. And in this case, it's going to be just tear them apart, put the new seal and boot in, slam it back together. So that should really go quick. Still bubbling, but I bet you I'm going to be out of fluid right away. Anyway, so I got to go refill the fluid and get back to work. I got to wash all the brake fluid off the rotor and stuff. Not that it matters, but and I got to measure rotors to see if they're survivors or not. So on that note, just a quick update. We're going to call this Dart Sport 1. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you both for watching.